I tried, Joe. I tried to help you.
Hey, we the 101.
This nigga brought out the box. Hey, let's go. About to lose it.
Freedom. Freedom.
He on the ground, right behind you, man. I ran out of breath on that nigga. I was like, get out, nigga.
What?
All right. We back. Beginning of the second round. That first round, let me tell y'all, it was entertaining. I appreciate you guys and, for y'all takes and y'all comments, the views. I wish we had a little more interaction with you guys. I see y'all did a lot of voting, but, we expected a little more comments or our takes and our breakdowns. But for those who did, we appreciate y'all. Before we start the second round, I got to do some breakdowns. For the people that commented and that were assigned albums, this is your time. I'm going to break it down, let you know who's in and still, who's not. Before I get there, I'm going to tell the results of the last matchup. Let me pull it up for you guys right now. The first matchup we talked about last week was
T.I. and
T.I. Urban Legend versus Late Registration. Now, as we expected this to be a battle. And it turned out to be that way because throughout the process, there were some ups and downs. There was a tie at one point, so it just ended all with Kanye advancing to the next round. 113 votes. All y'all vote. All 113 votes. Come on, guys, give us some feedback. Let us know how y'all feeling. If y'all agree with us, y'all disagree with us. If y'all had a different outlook, let us know. We're not scared. We accept all feedback. You'll probably get a little pushback because we feel very strongly about our opinions, but we understand that not everybody views it the same way we view it, and we're fine with that. So, like I said, Kanye West advanced to the next round. And the second matchup we talked about last week.
overwhelming blowout.
Nas ILLMATIC versus J. Cole Board Center. Me personally, I thought this was going to be a lot closer. This is just diabolical. Like,
Y'all can't be disrespecting Born Center out here like that. I mean, I understand Nas ILLMATIC is the motherfucking album of the century, some shit like that. But Born Center was fucking top notch. It deserved at least 30 or 40% of the fucking votes. This shit is 10. It was 166 people that voted. Come on, y'all. We all knew Nas was gonna win. ILLMATIC. We knew this shit, but come on, man. Don't disrespect Born Center like that.
So basically, 17 people voted for J. Cole.
And four of them.
Let's go 17 hard.
And four of them was us.
Let's go for having the audacity to think that Nas was going to lose to those 17 people. Thank you for having a heart, because y'all gonna leave him at 0 at some point, because you know what it was. It is what it is. ILLMATIC gonna be ILLMATIC. J. Cole was J. Cole. He did J. Cole. J. Cole. And ILLMATIC was just what it was.
Bro, come on. You can't do like that, bro. Like, come on, man. This is two classic albums.
Nigga, 10%. This is not 50 versus Wayne. And that shit was fucking nigga. That shit was
to my initial.
It was 95 to 5%, nigga.
What did my man say?
So are y'all saying that Voice Center is better than that Lil Wayne album, nigga? Is that what y'all saying? Bruh. I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna see if that. I'm gonna find what Lil Wayne album was that? Was that the Carter 2?
That was the Carter 2.
I'm gonna find out. Look at that shit.
So if you take us 4 out, right? You already had 13 people really voted for this album. Like,
Bless their heart. Bless their hearts. They don't know any better.
And I think the people that voted for J. Cole seen Nas about to win. You know what? Fuck it, J. Cole.
They got to That's what I said.
J. Cole got petty votes.
He got the petty,
petty votes.
That's fucked up.
Not J. Cole. Not J. Cole. Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this,
Go back to the other poll, the other one.
Petty votes is bad.
Look at this shit. Now this is a battle. At first it was even first T.I. was winning. But then it was like at the end, boom, late registration took off. And I go back to the J. Cole, but look at this shit here, man. Oh, you put both of them side by side. Hold on, let me move my shit so they can see it, because y'all on the side. I don't know why y'all on the side.
Oh, we can see it.
No, he's talking about his screen.
No, you want to see the discrepancy.
Look at
That's a huge discrepancy.
Look at this shit.
You see, hold on. You see a huge discrepancy. I see.
Shut up. No, you don't.
I see fucking TB2. I see Tampa Bay, Tom Brady going against your local power league team. That's what I saw happen.
You wildin'. You wildin'. You called this nigga. He called this nigga a 7-on-7 quarterback, bro. He wildin'. He is wild right now.
Hey, am I wildin'?
Yes,
you are
yes, you are.
Because Nas, they both great album, but Nas is the better album. We're not talking about that. We're talking about, look at the shit, 90 to 10. That's what we're talking about. Out of 100%, this nigga is only worth 10%. Like, man. I was looking at that shit. I was like, I wanted to take it down the same damn day. Like, look at this shit.
Because it was just outlandish out here from the jump. J. Cole had no chance from the jump. But I mean, I guess all you can say is,
man,
it's Illmatic.
Bless their hearts. Well, hey, bless you 13 honorable souls who's like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this go on J. Cole's record as nothing. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna give him a vote. Bless y'all. Thank y'all for having a heart.
I got a shout out. So I'm gonna shout out to that first person that voted. I should have screenshot that shit, because the first person that voted was J. Cole, and I'm up with 100%. I should have screenshot that shit.
So
but you didn't expect it to go this way.
This was literally, we was on the island by ourselves, pretty much, yo.
Apparently,
straight up.
17 people, I guess, nigga. Fucking 13 other motherfuckers with us, nigga. That's all right.
And I bet they from North Carolina. I bet they from North Carolina. They was like, you know what?
I think the niggas that voted for J. Cole is from North Carolina, nigga.
Exactly.
But nigga, that's fine. That's fine. Look at that. Just urban legend. First, at one point, urban legend was leading. Then it was close. It was 48. Fucking
40, 42, 52.
52. I was like, oh shit, it's getting close. And then it just slowly widened. This shit was.
Can we? The fact that we have to sit here and say that Gunner was right. He picked every winner in the first round. He is the only one that picked every winner in the first round.
He picked every winner because it was easy to do. It's not. I mean, but at the same time, his arguments, his takes, nigga, does not make any sense, bro. You know,
let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something right now. I want you to understand this. Just because y'all didn't understand it didn't mean other people didn't understand it. And it's hard.
They picked Nas. I guarantee you, if they was to say something, they picked Nas because of what the album meant to them, not because of what you said. Because I didn't even release the Nas shit until after it was clear that he already won.
Look, in the comments below, put in there a 1 if you made your choices based off of my take.
It wasn't your take. It was already done.
If you see a comment made because of my choice.
You know what? If we're going to take that into consideration, the 10% was because of your choice. And that's why.
Yeah, man. You know what? Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. You know what? On a couple of these picks, I was on an island. I chose to stand 10 toes down.
You was on an island one time.
So I was on an island.
You was on an island one time.
That was Nas.
And that was
and that was this one. That was it.
That was Nas.
That was the only time you was on an island. That was it.
Hey man, I dare to be different.
One time?
What? You dare to be different?
How was that different? J. Cole was different.
No, he wasn't.
Nas is the
That
shoe
was the
in.
obvious choice.
Oh man. Look,
That's not different.
Harvey could have been. Now, look, here's the thing we will never know. If I'd have made my arguments for J. Cole, it might have flipped. They might have been like, you know what? This guy might make sense.
No.
I need you to be serious right now, bro.
No,
be serious.
No, they created a monster. This nigga ego is out of control.
You created a monster. I already knew what I was.
This nigga ego. Here we go.
Here
we go.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into your backstory. We're gonna leave you alone.
Say less. Say
You
less.
got that first round. You got it.
Okay.
You got it. You did that.
This head just blew
I will salute you for being right all 4 times, even though you picked the obvious albums. Anyway,
prove me wrong
with the bad takes, nigga. But go ahead, we good.
We good.
This ain't the NCAA tournament. You're not gonna have a perfect bracket. You're not. That's not gonna happen, sir.
Okay, say less.
I can promise you that.
We'll see.
As we stand, let me hit y'all with the up-to-date bracket.
Proceed.
Do I have a trophy in this bitch? I didn't have a trophy for this shit so far. What's a trophy yet?
The bracket now stands.
Next thing you know, you don't want a championship belt or something.
Nah, son. I might get one.
All right. Second round.
That's not a bad idea.
JEEZY Black Album versus Kanye West registration, and DMX Darkest Hell.
My bad, bro, but that's not a bad idea. Walk around with a championship belt. That's not a bad idea.
It is what it is. That's something we can do. We can, we might do it.
Let me win that motherfucking nigga.
On the next, we can do it. We can do it on the next one. When we do the next one.
The next one. The next one.
I'll be all in the screenshot, nigga, with the belt on, nigga. I never.
That's fine with me. I ain't got no problem with that.
Go outside and sit on top of the balcony and do the rock pose, nigga. It's over.
Yeah. Second round matchups are JEEZY's Black Album versus Kanye West's Late Registration, and DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot versus Nas Illmatic. Before we get into this, I want to shout out the people that commented and was assigned an album for the tournament. Trade A, Pierre, Oob, Kim, and User. Thank you guys for participating. Pierre, the guy, I got your name wrong. You had Thug Motivation. It didn't make it, my guy. It didn't make it. Appreciate you for commenting and participating. But you lost to Kim. Kim had the Black Album. She is moving forward to the second round. Congratulations, Kim. You are headed on. The next matchup, the next two people was where we at? Oob versus Trade A. Trade A, you had T.I. Urban Legend. Oob, you had Kanye West registration. Shouts out to Oob. Kanye West advances to the next round. Appreciate you, Trade A, for participating. I had T.I. too, bro. I'm mad too. But hey, it is what it is.
The people have spoken.
The vote to the vote. The people have spoken. Kanye West move on. And last but not least, User, you had Born Sinner. And you see what happened there, man.
The opposite of a winner.
Sorry for you, bro. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for you, bro. That they just you had no chance. No chance, man. So that's where we stand. Kim with the Black Album, Oob with Late Registration. Head to head. The winner moves on to the final round and the possibility to win the gift card or whatever you discuss at the end. So this is where we at, fellas. Second round. Any closing thoughts in that first round besides what we just already said about that Nas?
I'm just so highly disappointed. So highly disappointed, y'all.
I stand 10 toes down on. I think good music is winning at the end of the day.
I picked the opposite of both of these albums.
All of them are great albums. All of them are great albums on their own, classics to their own right. I just think, again, you start to see the cream of the crop rise.
That is a key factoid, Savage. You got all of them wrong.
I like what I like, bro.
I didn't pick up on that until you just said it. Yeah, you got all of them wrong.
Yeah, I did. I like what I like.
I mean, I'm 2 for 2, so I'm 50% out here. So I'm still hanging in there.
Like I said when it came to Carter 3, nigga, I stand on my island.
I think it's still on the first island.
I'm gonna die. I will die on that island.
Yo, at least you have more votes on that island than we did on the J. Cole.
I'm talking about my no album pick island.
So
that's my island right now, and I'm all right with that.
You the only one that ain't got a win right now.
I could have picked all the obvious shit. But
of course.
I'm not Gunner, mate. I don't have to do all that.
Look, guys don't keep taking these stabs at me because I'm gonna
go with what I like and what I'm gonna jam to.
And that's where it's supposed to be, bro.
But at least your takes make sense. This nigga Gunner, bro. He'll be like, bullshit you done. That nigga be like,
all this negativity came from just off me making these selections out there. I don't know.
We talk about Nas ILLMATIC. Nas ILLMATIC is one of the dopest albums ever. And
y'all made
wait, nigga, let me finish your little dumb ass take, nigga. Let me finish. Nas ILLMATIC was the dopest album ever, yo. But it had nothing on King Disease 2. What the fuck are you talking about? We talking about Nas ILLMATIC. I think King Disease 2 is the greatest album. Was that shit on his list?
That's not what I said. What I said was that he has had, in my opinion, he's had different sectors. He's had different phases in his career. And I said, I believe that in that phase, that ILLMATIC is definitely ILLMATIC. It's going to stand the test of time regardless, ILLMATIC. I believe that King Disease 2 was probably some of his best work. I still stand behind that.
You said it was his best.
Nigga,
you said it was his best. And we got it recorded.
Best album it's the best album that I've heard of Nas.
My nigga. We got it live in HD, my nigga.
Oh, I'm still popping off. I'm not taking back what I said.
No. You trying to change it now, my nigga. You talking about I said
you said I said it was the best album. I'm telling you what I'm saying to you now.
That's what you said.
Best word to me.
Whatever, okay, they can go look at that shit, but that's your take. It's
okay.
Nas ILLMATIC is winning because of King Disease 2. That's why Nas got the best album. I'm like, nigga, what? That's your
take. I don't think I said that. I ain't say that.
That's basically what you're saying.
No.
We talking about everybody
on his own. ILLMATIC still ILLMATIC.
Yeah,
I'm not taking away that.
Nigga. You went down this whole album shit. Like, yeah, you got ILLMATIC.
Yeah, I think,
but King Disease 2 is the best album, and that's why ILLMATIC gonna win.
And let me put this stamp on it again so y'all understand what I am saying. King Disease 2, to me, is Nas' best work. I believe ILLMATIC is a classic on its own. King Disease 2 is his best work.
That's just saying what Bag just said.
No, I'm not.
You saying King Disease 2 is better than ILLMATIC. You didn't come out and say it directly, but that's literally what you just said.
No, because what you said.
To King Disease 2 is Nas's best work.
But I'm not saying he won the album. I'm not saying ILLMATIC won because of King Disease 2.
No, but you saying that it's better than ILLMATIC. That's what you saying.
Yeah, that's what I think. I do think that.
So why are we arguing that you didn't? Why did you just say? You just argued down with me on that shit. Why did you just say that in the first place?
What I just heard was hey, you're saying that ILLMATIC is a classic, but you're saying that King Disease 2 is the reason why ILLMATIC is where it is. And I'm like, no.
What?
King Disease 2 on
you
entity.
Said that. We didn't bring up King Disease 2, period.
No, I still stand on what let's go to that. I'm not doing this today.
But they all Nas's work.
Yeah.
Can't say one is independent. You can't say one is independent than the other. That's all.
No, but I believe one. If I had to gauge ILLMATIC against all his other albums,
then you would have King Disease 2 over ILLMATIC.
Yeah, ILLMATIC runs over everybody.
All right, then. Enough said. That's all you have to. You just ended at that. That's what you feel. That's what you feel.
There we go.
Right.
I'd say that.
Thank you.
I told you.
You heard it here
this
first.
nigga
King
takes
Disease
his
2
bag,
better than
nigga.
Illmatic.
I'll stand behind that.
I'll fuck with your shit though. It's funny though. Go ahead.
I'll stand behind that.
Why you think that though?
Why?
No. We're not
personally-
finna get into that. We're not finna get into that right now.
Oh,
I'm curious. I'm curious.
I personally never
Hey, you
listened
might
to
as well
King
give him the
Disease
floor
2,
now.
so I don't know. That's
why
why I was like,
Let
why
him
do you
Explain
think
his
that?
point. Explain your point. Why do you think that?
Here's why. Illmatic was his version of him getting out everything he felt in the 90s and his perspective and giving you a different viewpoint on it, rhyme scheme, different production, everything. King Disease 2 is like the polished, finished version of the Illmatic. You have his songs, the cohesiveness of his songs, how he's reading out his story. Fucking Death Row East, great storytelling. No, great storytelling.
Does it sound like Illmatic?
No. I'm just saying, great storytelling. Saying both of them.
So how is
To
it the
me,
polished version if
better
it doesn't
execution
really?
of it would have been, huh?
How does it sound? How do you say it's the polished version of Illmatic if it doesn't really sound like Illmatic?
Because if Illmatic was the framework and King Disease 2 was like everything that was built upon it to make the house that's standing there.
So pretty
The
much
house
over
that you-
time, his music scheme just changed like everybody else.
No. It's still Nas to the core. Like Nas still sounds like Nas, which I think is one of the things I like about Nas more often. But to focus back on King Disease 2, as a whole, the production, his rhymes, the delivery of the rhymes, the execution of how the album comes together, the whole cohesiveness of all the songs going together. There's no skips on any of this on this album at all. I don't think there's even a part on the album that I could honestly say I'm just like I'm not feeling it. Nothing out of King Disease 2.
So
Everything goes back, loops back into another point that's a greater point, and it just builds upon it. His scheme, all his rhymes are on. His rhymes never fell off, but they hit different. And even if I think back of NPMD Back in Business, it was Nas, EPMD, and Eminem. It's very rare that I'll be like, man, Eminem always kills everything. It is what it is. M kills everything.
So what happened between King Disease 1 and 2?
What happened to 3? Did he come out with a 3 too?
There's
a 3.
They're still good projects. I'm not knocking them. They're good projects. I'm not saying they're bad at any.
So what made 2 so much better than 1 then?
Because it made everything, to me, it's the better cohesion of everything I just stated. It's the lyricism, it's the production, it's how the songs are laid out, it's how the CD flows. It feels to me, and I'm saying to me, it feels like a complete experience that built upon what Illmatic was. Illmatic to me was like I understand where he was coming from more in that time space, and when I was getting into a teenager, I understood what he was saying. Now looking back at that, I understand what I'm looking at more. And then King Disease 2 is like it gives me all those jewels that I would have gotten from Illmatic, but you have certain nuances in there. I would say, look, listen to the CD and y'all can have a healthy debate on it.
I'm trying to figure out what happened between King Disease 1 because
what
changed?
It's a good album. It's just not. It doesn't. It to me is just not. It's not. It doesn't hit on all cylinders because there are some songs in King Disease 1 I can be like, all right, I'm cool. I can miss this one. I can. It's a good song. I could pass.
So in your own words, King Disease pretty much finished off Illmatic. It took almost 8 hours to finish off Illmatic. In your words,
I would say if Illmatic was his first iteration of anything, King Disease 2 was his I forgot the word you say, but it's like it was the best version of everything. It was his Mona Lisa.
How you can't improve the Mona Lisa? So why did you come out with King Disease 3?
Because you're still putting out work. You're still putting out work. Like you still feel like you still have something to say. Just because a project don't hit the same way as another project, don't mean you stop making projects. Like you're still finding your voice. You're still putting out new work as you see things that come in your life. Like you're like, all right, I got a new experience. I want to write it down. I'll put it to a track. This is what I do.
Pretty much what I said earlier that he changed over time.
Yeah.
I'm
in
not,
his
no,
music
I'm
case.
it's not a change over time, but he's just refined what he's done to the point where it's been refined. It's not changing anything. It's almost like, all right, this is the steps I've started with. I'm refining what I'm doing. I'm not adding, let me rephrase. So change in the sense of not adding anything, but change in response of he's been tweaking what he's been doing, what he's already been doing, and just refining that more and more. Not adding anything new, just refining more of him.
Okay, but this is what I was talking about your take about King Disease, and it all ties in. Illmatic is the beginning.
Okay.
He said King Disease 2 is the best album. So why didn't he go Illmatic 1, Illmatic 2, Illmatic 3? Instead, he go King Disease 1, King Disease 2, King Disease 3.
It's a project.
So you're talking about that time frame from King Disease 1 to King Disease 3. But you like the middle project. I don't think that has a direct correlation with Illmatic. It's a whole different project.
Yeah,
a whole different series.
It is. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree that it's a whole different series from what it is, but it's still based off of him. Like it's still him giving you Nas. So the first Illmatic is Nas. King Disease 2, I refined Nas. It's the same difference. The only difference between King Disease 1, 2, and 3 and Magic 1 and 2 is that Hit Boy is working on these projects on these 5 projects. Hit Boy is his exclusive producer.
Okay.
So Hit Boy, go ahead.
But look at this. Because I'm trying to get you in the realm that I'm in. I'm trying to get you there without giving you an answer. You got Lil Wayne, since he's on this list. Lil Wayne. You got Carter 3 sitting right there. A lot of people talk about the Carter 1, the Carter 2, Carter 3, and Carter 4. They don't mention nothing else before that. If they're gonna mention any other Wayne albums, they're gonna talk. They got to separate in genre. You got the Carters. You got mixtape Weezy. Then you got Lil Wayne. Three separate points in their career. I mean, you really only can go up, but there's 3 separate points. So you got non-Illmatic way at the beginning, and then you got King Disease towards the end, and a series, a trilogy.
There should be no correlation. There should be no correlation. They're completely different.
So since there's a correlation, so the correlation means what necessarily? Are we saying that's a change in their thought process? Therefore, it's a project they're undergoing, knowing that it's going to be a series.
No, versus it's different points in their time, though.
Different points in their career.
That's the point I was
making.
There's a different
thought process. There's a different thought process. So you can't say King Disease is a finished product of Illmatic because they don't correlate. They're completely different points, completely different thought processes in his life. If you would have said possibly it was written because of the time frame, you could have said I would have been more. I would have been more agreeable with you.
Even still,
but you got the three because if you go back, if going by that standard, the first Illmatic, it was written, and I think was it Stillmatic that came after that? Illmatic, it was written.
Illmatic.
And then Stillmatic came out. So, and then after that was Godson, if I'm not mistaken. So those could be, if you want to be,
that's what we're basically saying.
It out is up in the air. I'm not arguing that. It's whatever. What I'm saying to you is, as you're saying, the correlation is as time goes on, new experiences lead to new evolutions to lyricism, to picking better beats or picking beats that they feel that they can rhyme on. All that taken into it, I'm going to say that's okay. Still, Illmatic is a Nas project.
We're not
first
saying
project.
It's not a Nas project.
Hear me out. Hear what I'm saying to you. It's a first project. Where it goes towards King Disease, where I feel like they build upon each other, is because if I'm looking for classic, and I'm like, all right, this is a classic Nas album. Illmatic is a classic Nas album. And then I look for other classics in there. You can make arguments for other classics in those albums. Whomever want to do it, that's fine by me. Make them arguments. To me, the other and only classic you have in there is King Disease.
Okay, look. Taking another artist from this list. artist is in the second round. JEEZY. You got Reasonable Doubt. The Blueprint 1, the Blueprint 2, the Blueprint 3, Kingdom Come, the Black Album. Like, there's different. Why didn't he keep going with blueprints if he's not gonna be in our mindset? That's all I'm saying. I mean, yes, you could say the Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2, or however you want to frame it. Or
It's a project,
is a classic. But Nas and Illmatic, street Nas. This is Nas. That's raw Nas.
Agreed.
Nas from King Disease. I haven't heard that shit yet, but I already know from I listened to the song with Lauryn Hill. I did a reaction to that shit. That's not Nas Illmatic. That's a whole different concept of Nas.
It's that's what I said. That's what I'm saying to you.
I get what you're trying to. I get what you're saying. You're saying without Illmatic there would be no King Disease 2, which you're right. But Illmatic will still be there. He could have named King Disease 2 anything else.
But whatever the name that I would have been, if you'd have had the same collection of songs on whatever album you would have named it, I still would have been like this as a standpoint. I'm only gauging this based off of classic, and I'm like, Nas classic is Illmatic, and I look at the totality of his music career. There are good albums in there. There's some great albums in there. I've only picked out one other classic, so I'm only comparing it to the two things I can compare it to. And when I hear it, I hear the similarities of the two projects. I hear a more refined version, like you said. Street Nas is Illmatic.
Yeah, but
this Nas you get is Sage Nas telling you, I've been through the Illmatic ills. Let me give you some point of views. Let me give you some thought processes. Let me show you the other side of what it is. I almost go back to say, I think Nas made a good point, and a good Nas quote was, we've never seen a rapper have his Bruce Springsteen moment, meaning that Bruce Springsteen's still making albums.
You never seen a what? I didn't hear you.
Never seen a rapper go through his Bruce Springsteen moment. Because Bruce Springsteen, the boss, is still making albums. But as he's gotten older, albums have gotten better, and it come with different insights. Song choices are different. Everything goes on between the time you start to where you are, and he's gotten better as he's gone. I would compare, like I said, Illmatic as great album, classic album, not going anywhere. And this to me, as King Disease, would be me being like the culmination of all the years of coming up with near misses on hits, choices on beats, producers, lyrics that you can now put in a way that's more digestible, but also drop those gems in a way that people can consume and understand and apply. Those things culminated in King Disease 2.
All right.
And as it goes forward, hopefully it gets better.
Let me give you one more point. Kanye West, since he's going to get Jay-Z. You have College Dropout. Late Registration. Graduation. What's coming after graduation? What came after graduation? Anybody know?
808.
808?
Heartbreak. And then came...
What came after 808 Heartbreak?
My Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Dark Fantasy.
You fuck with My Twisted Dark Fantasy, right?
This is not a fair argument. It's not a fair argument.
It's practically the same argument, though.
You fuck with it, right? Well, no. You going somewhere else. You going somewhere else. You going somewhere else.
Sasquatch in the passenger side.
You going somewhere else.
Nah, bro. That's not the yo. Kanye West literally is a unicorn riding a mermaid with Sasquatch chilling in the passenger side. You ain't going to fight.
I don't.
Was it Falcon?
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to
Falcon.
understand.
Do you see my eyes? I'm looking at you right now, Falcon.
I'm trying to understand.
Right now, Falcon.
I'm trying to understand the.
You're not hearing me, Falcon. Do you see these eyes?
I'm trying to
choose your words.
I understand this analogy that you just came up with. You could have
What's that?
said unicorn.
I'm trying to understand the
You could have
analogy.
said a unicorn driving the DeLorean with Sasquatch next to you. This
No,
nigga
no, no.
riding the mermaid.
They
I
gotta
don't
be.
know what the
He
fuck.
was going with the non-existent theme.
Yes,
I
you
get
gotta
it.
be-
I
you
get
never
it, but
gonna see these
goddamn,
niggas.
my nigga.
You
But
haven't seen it
a
before.
unicorn, they say, is a rhino. So
We don't know. Maybe not. We don't know. I'm looking for a horse with a horn coming out of it. I don't know. But I know the mermaid, the pole look like, but we ain't never seen it. I've heard people say they've seen Sasquatch. We've never seen it. This is what Kanye West.
it's the
College
Sunday,
drop-
though. But like that's funny. I'll believe it at that. You already know where it's at.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe it at that.
Let's get into this matchup, man.
Yikes.
He was like, "Oh shit, I'm caught." Like, oh shit.
Y'all talking.
Like, oh shit. Abort.
Nigga, y'all say I always say I don't make sense. Oh, I was gonna make sense of this Kanye West. This Kanye West shit. Oh, I was gonna make sense.
Abort. Anyway,